That wall will go up just to obscure the view, but Trent backing up, caught before he could round the corner. All of C9 gathered up, ready to explode through tree. G2 on the rotate. Do they want to try to take the fight to them, though?
They're battered net pretty low. Zephyr and Mitch, not so much. They're able to get in and make this fight, but net, yep, just going to be that anchor player. Didn't have a lot of help to work with, while the rest of C9 get up and in onto that A site.
I like this. They're trying to flip the site, take control of Heaven. Valorant is ready for this, though, with the Paranoia on standby. Not a moment to send it just yet.
The barrier, though, is in stairs. G2 have limited options to get into the site. Noxy is going to be forced back by that Paranoia. Jorgamo stunned briefly. Now you got to go for it. Leaf and Jorgamo looking to group up here. Here comes the Teo Util in. It's going to be back and forth. Leaf's able to get in there, though. Vic trying to play around this one way to some degree. Leaf's already on the defuse. It's up to Vic here. Got to find a way through, but he's sticking it. Right clicks interrupt, but Professor P.
And C9, they've all got the heavy arm.
Yeah. In the head, buddy. There it is. Oxy down to 10. Mitch able to deal with Trent at the very least, and Net wants to go towards Baby Doll. What a catch! Off of his own Grav Net wide. That is huge. Jorgamo and Val now have to put it together. The latter is a long way away, but Jorg takes a swing, takes a shot, and Vic is cleaned up, but man, he needs help. And the Mastermind is too far away.
Unfortunately, it takes 3 millennia to reload the outlaw. You have to be far away.
A literal ice age. Net here. There's no hurry. Yeah, Valorant picks him up, but Net's been playing that position in the post plant constantly.
All of a sudden, we've got some real danger, and danger aside, the economic damage already dealt from G2 is pretty good. More than enough to be happy to walk away with if Valorant just goes down here.
Denying 3 guns from Cloud9 on a bonus round at G2. And Valorant, if he can get just a little more, he'll be grinning.
Good luck, though, against the Breach Teo trying to defuse a spike with the clock ticking.
There is it. TP here for Valorant, but won't be able to reposition now that Teo Util going to come in, and Valorant hasn't left himself enough time. He'll be walking away from this one here as Cloud9. This now is Oxy. He's hit with a concuss. He's going to take some damage here and walk out into the open. Just beg for his frag to be taken, and Trent finds the other.
Oh, Mitch wanted to trade that out, but G2 had a few rifles trained on that choke point. I mean, even if Mitch got one, he was going to go down as well. Advantage extended for G2.
What a disastrous start to the round. Net throws down the Grav Net. Gets in onto that seaside, and Leaf is going to be forced away here. He lacks backup right now, and Waterfall smoked off.
Happy to just retreat is Leaf. Wow, C9, they want to push
fighting
more.
This?
They want to take this duel.
Okay, well, Leaf says, I'll have one, thank you. Yes, perhaps the wall now. That's cleared also pretty easy now. There's a chance here for G2. Net trying to push up now. Trent finds his 3rd of the round. Zephyr sat back on the site. Get ready for a spray, but Fallon puts it to bed. Glow, well, you'd think Cloud9 up. Instead, they're going to go for it anyway. Concuss does connect onto Mitch, but it's still all systems go for C9. And there's Oxy fighting his double. Mitch folds away, knows Valorant has no choice but to take this fight, and it's an easy pickup, although Vic somehow in the periphery was down. Jonah P finds his, and now Leaf has to fight in against Oxy and Mitch in the post plant.
Oh, that was some great movement to get the kill on Zeppa, his longtime old teammate. But now, 1 versus 2, Oxy and Mitch trying to set up a crossfire. Leaf creeping upstairs, going for the flank at some point here. Oxy needs to be aware. So
this
much
has got to
time is ticking.
Oxy knows. He has that awareness, but I think Leaf has managed to avoid detection. They're never going to check pit. Here's Leaf. One. Leaf! The Mastermind! The Cloud9! On their intended spike location, Oxy steps into a Trent! Okay, Trent! Cuts a bloody swat through Cloud9, and Net is able to salvage.
30 seconds left.
But it's a grim landscape that he looks upon now with the absence of his teammates, and Leaf will put him out of his misery. 34 seconds to work with. B is the only option they haven't tried yet. Net actually able to find some momentum. But Jonah P steps back up, sits him down. And now you've got no choice. Cloud9 had to throw themselves at this solution. And it's going to be Vic solo TPing forward. Jonah lazily takes him out. And now with 2 players left, this is Cloud9 in a position to try and plant, but time is short and Jaw. Yeah, he can't see the planter. Valen, though, tries to make something happen from upper, but it's a solo endeavor.
This is must win for C9. They can't give this round up. They can't afford to lose another.
Zephyr is low. Leaf knows he's up there. And he is starting to creep up on the site. Zephyr is holding a passive angle here. And he swings it! George just deals with him. Now Leaf can potentially try and work around the extremities of this poison orb. Someone give it a tickle, surely! And that's why it's called the can opener, not can not.
Find a pick. They want to even this 4v4. Dimensional Drip to get the information for the retakers.
Okay, Oxy, a little sharp. more of that. And Cloud9 will be smooth sailing with Jonah P. Chimes back in. Professor will book no nonsense. Jaw? Okay, just from the dimensional drift into a fault line, not ideal. Mitch sets that up well. Now the Rolling Thunder. Just as Leaf was trying to make a push, so Vic's able to clean him up comfortably and find a second from the back of sight. It's up to Old Faithful, Old Reliable. Valorant will fall, and Vic...
How different from C9, they want to just contact out of here with a flash down.
Okay, we get there. It's a little dicey, but we get there. 2 sprayed down there with the Phantom. Jonah's going to have to stand and fight here, but he went for the weapon switch. And Zep was able to catch him out.
Great refight from Cloud9. They just need to seal the deal, trade down effectively in the 3 versus 2. They can go tree into A safely.
Leaf already with a massive 1 versus 3 clutch earlier in this half.
Vic still has a paranoia. Could be a big piece of util to have one of his teammates swing off of, or he can proc that when the spike is tapped, flash up the person trying to defuse.
Jaw should be able to switch to a rifle. Yep, he's picked up a Phantom.
Time to jump.
Op really not where he wants to be in a fight like this. Now they're making all sorts of noise here with the paranoia. There's the clone. A lot of damage being put on C9 here. George tries to swing it. Leaf is there. Oh my goodness, Leaf. There's more work to be done. Very classy little right click here, and he knows approximately where Zeppo is, but not exactly. It's the 2 teammates, brothers in arms from yesteryear, and Zeppo this time.
Anchor their sight. Armageddon comes through to try to force them off. Outrun is caught.
Hello? Okay. I don't think he knew where to go. Flashed out, it's unclear either way. Jonah hit with that grab net. That's the 2nd time Net has pulled off that play, following up on his own grab net. And there's Oxy, converting and doing what needs to be done. Perfect. Now we're cooking. Grab net there as well for Net. Okay, there's a fault line, comes from both ways. In fact, 3 players from C9 stunned up, but G2 aren't in a position to capitalize, and here's the fight. Jorgamo with the right click on the side. Valen doesn't want to fully commit. He knows he's a little out at sea. The rest of his team are sat on mound, and Valen is going to be the sacrificial lamb to try and hold them up. He gets his, and now from long distance, and all this terrifying util, Cloud9 have got to fight through a literal avalanche. Set up to aggressively play into rubble this time. Okay.
Just purely predictive that someone would be jiggling or holding C with the dark cover there.
Against a fully armored target. Actually, I think that was the half armor, half armor player. Either way, Vic. Those ones are tough to swallow.
Oh, Net wants to re-clear, but Leaf, keenly aware, doesn't forego the watchful eye on that angle.
Just want to remind people this is a bonus for G2, one in which they have 3 Bulldogs.
And one in which they're about to win. C9 make a miracle happen. C-site free once again. That's where G2 are headed.
And there's no one home. And they know that for a fact after Net had sort of pushed up off of that.
They're about to get 2 free upgrades as well, by the way.
And they've had the C-site for free 2 rounds in a row. This time now with a very undermanned C9 who, well, I think they're thinking about holding on to these weapons as long as they can.
They might just have to go for the save here.
Little 3-gunner.
Keep enough weapons that they're not just strictly playing for OT if they send it right now. G2, they can hunt. Down, pressure from the Tejo. G2, they try to rush this through the smoke.
Okay, Vic's able to recover something, but that util has been very, very good from Jonah P. Fault line sets an easy kill up for Vic. Okay, Mitch not too bad, finding 2 here. It's Zeppa and the armorless Net remaining in this 2 versus 2.
And Net who's trying to push for a bit of information. It looks like G2 are going to end up walking into Zeppa over on that C site.
It's unclear really if Zeppa's going to give them too much here. Can sort of go and scout this with the drone. Honestly, this is a ratty spot. Zeppa, that is extremely rodent-esque. He's getting out of it. Swinging on it. Oh, Jorg. Okay.
That timing.
Had his back turned. Yep, sometimes it's just meant to be.
Drift actually pivoting into B where the rest of the team will meet him.
Yeah, already flash pressure going to be there. Net going to force Net back. And immediately the judge goes to work, but Oxy with a spray down through is able to catch out the offender. Now it's going to fall apart for G2. It's just Leaf. Spike a long way away. He's playing from upper, still doable with those headshots. Leaf versus Vic. Old versus new. The mastermind versus the student. There it is from Vic. Up to upper.
You can just see by his pathing the disregard for his own life that Jojo has, man. He is fearless.
Disregard for his own, but also his opponent's. It's an easy pickup for him. No self-preservation mechanism ends up being his secret power. And that was an annihilation sent topside by G2. Trent lets it go. Bowen again, rock solid! He's third for the rounds. Now it's up to Nets. Try to unravel the chokehold that his old team has put him in. There's a TP away. Jorg up on Ruppel, and Oxy is already in there. Fallon got taken down. That was the peak on the left side of Rubble. Jorg now has to think twice about going for this, and Oxy is deep. The cat amongst the pigeons. Don't mind if I do, he says. 9th frag of the game. More muted outing for Oxy, but come alive just now when he needs to.
They want to pivot towards C. Net is just jiggling, ready to throw the grab net in case they're walking in, but Leaf.
What about the dead
speed?
net?
Oh my god, the reaction on that is sick.
There's Jonah P. Vic is low, by the way. Just a strong wind to blow him over, and Jonah P. is a hurricane. We're even up, though, in the post-plant. Leaf stepping forward on the side, getting ahead of the U-tilt. Oh, it's just too easy, baby. G2.
Of the map.
Headhunter.
Oh, what a first shot.
What a way to pick up where you left off as well. It's Oxy of all plays going down to that moment. And again, we saw this as well. Towards the end of Lotus, Mitch able to recover things in a pinch.
Out of nowhere, duel against Jonah P could determine the round, and it's one for the defenders. 3 versus 2. They can play to the man advantage in this retake.
Yeah, plenty of players set up towards tower here by G2, but the smokes are in their way right now. Speculative shocks to try and soften up C9 in this post-fight. Vic tries to get ahead of it.
Oh, I can't believe that miss. Threaded the needle with that right click.
And the Prof has himself his hat trick now. Low might just be the play. Used to draw Net out of hiding. Nice little connection here, but it's too much to cover. Jonah P walks out of the round with 4.
The main position, a couple G2 players stacked up for B, and actually a quick rotate from Jonah, but the first blood is found by Vic, and with the Cosmic Divide, it's easy access to the B site.
Yep, Net able to develop that one pretty early. So here it is, Jorg and Jonah P set up on the other side of that wall. Again, just the bonus here for G2, but they're definitely hoping to keep a lid on this C9 economy, to give them 2-3 a win. Oxy waiting, salivating for a chance to throw down, but Trent is going to find his 2.
Opportunity to do some real damage. G2, if they can find one more, that would be enough to have a pretty solid round here. They can't.
Get out of here at a pinch, so just one free pick and then peace out! No, it's going to be Oxy to clean him up. Sometimes the best laid plans go to waste.
Reaction time was so swift from Oxy as C9 fall back out of A main. They want to regroup with Net, who's been containing towards B. They've been able to get access to the site relatively easily.
That is unfortunate. That's down on the bedrock level.
Take flight.
Going to be clearing this nebula here with the Owl drone. Already the Astra Stars set up. Pretty straightforward assortment of them. Now we can get past that gravity well pretty easily. Okay, Net gets the jump on Jorg here. So any threat of that wraparound through mid has been neutralized.
Now do G2 actually want to go position?
Okay. Nebula being thrown up towards heaven here by Cloud9, so it's the go signal for sure. Oxy with a Cloudburst to try and deny any high ground play. He's going to plunge now straight out of that Cloudburst. Mitch has been so good on the ground. There's that tour de force though, claims his first victim of the round. It's Net out of the picture. Trent finds yet another one. Jorg sat there waiting for Oxy to show. He knows Zeppa's high, but can't make the adjustment. Now it's Leaf. Headhunter, tour de force ready. And Mitch, who's been pretty darn good, but not good enough either. Jorg checks it as he comes through with that dimensional drift, but he doesn't see Oxy yet. Rolling Thunder, Mitch trying to get away from that one. He's knocked right off into the distance, so there's Jorg. Mitch is dealt with. Sat in A main now, but again, the post-plant setup can be pretty oppressive for the attackers, unless they're all dead. It's just Net to play from here, and Vic's been a non-factor in this round, Wyatt.
Unfortunately, that AWP has just been next to useless. What a shot from Net, but the trade just as swift from Jajimo.
What do you do from here? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And that spike is not on A yet.
Ooh. Lovely kill from Zeppa as C9 tried to scale into this site, get even further with the drone. The Hunter's Fury ringing out from Trent.
Jonah low. Trent needs to be a little careful. And there's Valorant catching.
Adjustment.
How? Okay. Still, Mitch has got a good spot here in tower to work with. Trent trying to dig him out with a shock will force him at least down to the site. That's the operator of Vic. Once again, he has it in his hands to play outside the site itself. And Mitch, again, he's in there. He's anchoring. And he has to be dug out here by G2. Fault9 puts pressure on him, but he knows his angle's being held, or is it? That's the pick-off on Vic that many couldn't respond, and now Net has the util here in the post plant to try and disrupt. Oh, got pulled off of it, we're at half. Oh, he gets taken down as he tries to push in, and there will be enough. Coming out pretty much straight away. Null Command also popped by Mitch, so very hard and fast hit over to the B side.
But here comes the battle on the flank. This is crucial. Can Net find the kill? No, oh my God.
Now you're on the clock.
Giacomo is so nasty.
Tick-tock now for C9. They know there's a chance to get wrapped on here, so they got to go forward, but Jonah P is indomitable. Brick wall that stands in their way. That first divide's about to come down. It's a second up, though. Valen laid his down as well. Zeppa's got a little rat spot in the corner, but Trent has the bait. And once again, it's Mitch alone on the site. He puts the groundwork in, but it's another round. Snatched. Trent opens things up. Oxy's healthy enough to not have to worry about shockies, but getting lit would be an issue. He has to cloud burst this. Backs away from the shocks. God, how do you win that? Jorg taken down, and here come Cloud9 onto the B side, hitting it hard. Leaf was the anchor player, and he will be dealt with. Still 3 players for G2 to apply to this situation. And Trent is 1 away from Hunter's Fury.
Oxy does a fantastic job getting his, but just causing so much disarray, delaying, letting the clock run down. G2, the time is expiring. Their hopes are expiring of actually getting a defuse. There's still a molly in the hands of Mitch, and on tap, that's going to be thrown out.
Zeppa's got an ult too.
This round should be done.
I like this from Valen. Push up. Mitch doesn't expect it. You've got to get defusing pretty quickly though now, and Vic handles Valen. Now Trent could be a problem. No time is the call. And Trent exercises. They're going to push Leaf with this Alder and come. Oh my word! How do you see that coming? It's inhuman. The correction is ridiculous.
Vic has worked his way into vents, trying to be a presence, draw some attention as the split comes in. Zeppa gets 1 tag. Can Vic do anything in heaven? Awkward. Fighting against Jonah P.
Got a bit of damage on him there, but Jonah's been really hard to shift it again. He comes out on top. Now Ned has to play from the low ground. Rolling Dunn are going to be thrown at the site here by G2, and they are in. They capitalize instantly. Ned and Zeppa reeling. Nowhere to go. In heaven and earth. They've taken Oxy's voice away.
He even hit him with a fault line. Oh my God, he almost converted too.
That's a lot of damage.
Matter of fact, that's the amount of HP Jonah has left from that engagement.
They're barely holding it together, but still it's an important piece off the board for Cloud9 as G2 put them in check for the half.
Off all that distraction made from Oxy, though, it's allowed the rest of his team to just contact forward. They want to take an aggressive fight off the paranoia.
Tour de force here for Leaf, not that it's necessary, but hey, round 12 and all.
C9 not able to find the value with that aggression as intended. They fall back to the spike. Now can Net find anything with the Sheriff? He can.
It's not good enough. It's not the weapon he needs in that situation. It's 3 for Leaf already, and it's up to Vic. All on his lonesome on that high ground. G2 convert a Dobbs. Oxygen and Cloud9. His whole career.
And then after Oxygen, Cloud9 again. Valen on the retreat. It's Cloud9 aggressive in mid. Net finds the first onto Trent.
Sorry, Trent, you are not Arsenal today. Valen tries to go for a cheeky little wrap there, but is spotted out. That said, post plant set up for G2 back in security. Giacomo is set up, but he will have his hands full.
Hands full, but he has to be the hero. Giacomo needs to find at least 1 and then threaten that backstab.
Okay, Headhunter secures 1. Leaf flash forced away, now the Nebula in his face. Jonah might step onto the site here and look for a little pinch of magic. He saw Roxy. They're going, he can com this! He can com this to Leaf! He knows he's going to be overwhelmed, but he can't do anything about it still. Jonah has snuck in behind this space. It's been opened up though, and it's 1. Just 1. That Outlaw, something that's lethal to G2. 1-shots across the board. Mitchie with a fault line here. Valen and Trent want to try and push up, take liberties. Vic's timing, not quite there. He doesn't see the player push coast, and now he's overwhelmed at close range, but Oxy chimes in for 2. From that high ground, now to the Sheriff, interrupts the plan. Oxy! He's looking for it! Oh, and it slips away! The utter disrespect! But he's still credited with the eye by power.
I feel.
That's right, we had him hitting all levels of Super Saiyan last year, but very quickly, G2 looking to keep a lid on the energy for Cloud9. Okay, Oxy pulls that one out of a hat.
He might just be entering the flow state, that intuitive spam.
That's called Ultra Instinct, thank you. Right, I'm older than you, man, come on.
Not really my thing.
By a lot. Really? Cringe. Blade Storm here for Oxy. Leaf has pushed up well on coast, but G2 not fully committed to this yet. Rifle round for them, of course, a chance to take the game back into their own hands. And everybody be careful, Oxy's waiting. Fault line dodge, the same one as we saw last round. It's Mitch again. Crucial frag, but it's not enough. Down to Vic, and he's the ghost player for this round. And he's been about as invisible with all his action over at B.
You can see that they're trying to get the confidence flowing. They're trying to fight together, and they are fighting together, but the duels just not going their way. This G2 team, all aspects of the game right now, firing on all cylinders.
Round is our boy. That's fine, because he can shoot good normally.
I've seen better jaw go around.
They take the good with the bad, Wyatt. All right, there's Oxy toppled from the top of the boxes, but Net finds a second. Falls back off it, now buys some time. No great post-plant position set up here for D2 yet. They're grouped here towards coast.
With that plant, though, Jonah P, Rolling Thunder will be available. That could easily even up this 3 versus 4 into a 3v3 and get further advantage from there.
The backstab pressure, though, it's real. Jonah very mindful of it. Leaf suppressed for now, Rolling Thunder at the ready. This one could be devastating. It's hit a couple, but Net's gonna be there. That's 4 for Net. Say it ain't so, surely! Oh, Zappa with the steal!
Pop into, of course, it's aggression from C9. Fault line, difficult for Oxy to wade through.
Jonah just piles them down with that one, but they're not done. Still pushing up, and Oxy's Crane 2. What a frenetic opener to this round. Oh my God, he's right. Bam! Oxy gets out. Somehow Trent is alive. There we go. You know, win those, it's fine.
Time to jump.
Jork with the trade, but in a 1 versus 3. That was not a clone, folks. That's just...
That is a risky position for a very low HP.
Ooh.
Net, he's caught in the grab well with the shock.
What a combo. Normally it's like a seized nade. Look, that's probably harder to put together. Great grab well timing.
Lovely util.
Free kill on this sort of anti-eco. You've got to feel good.
Rifle can't be recovered, though. It's too far away for the G2 team, who are gathered up in main. Here comes the dimensional drift from Jaw. Wants to spot the players out, gets the info on all 4, matter of fact.
He's seen them, but what can they do about it? Here's Oxy with a tap. Rolling Thunder comes in. Do G2 step onto the side? Well, Jaw does. Makes a quick exit, though, as Valor now goes brrr, trying to spray down. Enters that Omen smoke. The right clicks don't quite get him there. Oxy's down to half, but still more work needs to be done. Fault line is good. Spray, even better. And Trent finishes the job.
G2 intend on working up mid, splitting into B. So much pressure on that. Can he get his damaged up on the run and caught by Jaw?
Somehow, again, G2 zero in on Net's position and kind of bowled him over with numbers at the start of a round. Mitch now playing in an awkward spot between a rock and a hard place. And again, still able to extract the kill. It's so big. They need more than that. Nicely done by Vic. Already down to 5. And this plan is one that Oxy can't really intervene in Wyatt. There is Zephyr up mid, though.
Zeppa's going to have an engagement against Trent here. Will he be ready? This kill could certainly determine how this round plays out. Finding that advantage.
Both are healthy. Both are armed. Oxy inside this smoke. There's no way he gets away with it. Kid Wonder doesn't make it happen. And Zeppa here now really doesn't have many options left. This is G2 going to series points. And they clean him up.
Two are biding their time. Are they really going to wait this smoke out?
Can
Let
they
it dissipate.
They wait it out. Oh, no!
The patience, the
Nebula comes down, and so does the curtain on Net's round. Devastating for Cloud9. Zeppa, though, pays it no mind. He gets himself into the side, but Jonah P sends him careening off the map.
So many teams there would have just gone into the site, tried to play off the cell with speed, pace. Not G2. They take their time. They punish Net for it. They don't make mistakes like that.
And now you just ease into a post-plant situation. Slowly, the Anaconda strangles. First, it's the aftershock. Forces him off the plant. Then, more spray. This time, a gravity well. Another tickle, another attempt. It's Trent here with the Hunter's Fury to end the series. And a flawless round.